the sack. It'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Then he'll give it here to his running back. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively.
Pressure comes and down he goes. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their 2nd down call is going to look like now.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Back out there comes the 49ers offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the
breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And some room to roam now. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. To throw on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo checks this one down. It's Mitchell. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
First and goal from just inside the 5. Mitchell. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Darrell Taylor. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear him now. 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. And Lambeau will put this one through, and the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
about
way.
the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
A good gain on 1st has them set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They run it with Carson. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Carson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Carson, and here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at about the 14. Good coverage there, an even 50-yard punt. Leads to a return of 5. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on 1st. After 1 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. They'll try the left side. Mitchell. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Right back to him on 1st down. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have a Niners 1st down. His good running gets him to about the 44.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll run on 1st down. Mitchell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 67 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here in this 1st half.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. Tackled by Darrell Taylor. On 2nd down now. It's Mitchell. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And the Seahawks defense gets to him and they bring him down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
That's 3 sacks now. That's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Now the ball now going back over to the Seattle Seahawks offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man right side is Shark. That catch good for only a couple. On second down, Williams. Brought down around the 16 or 17. Showed some tough running, but couldn't free much space. Out of the gun now on third down. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. That's complete. It's Carson out of the backfield. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Eric Armstead able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Boy, Charles, that time he took a bad situation and made it worse.
Yeah, you're almost putting together a nice little song there, aren't you? Because it's something you'll see from young quarterbacks. They have that tendency to retreat backwards instead of stepping up in the pocket.
A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22.
On play action, they'll throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Nick Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. It's a big play there for Seattle.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On the delay, here's Carson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Carson. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. That catch good for only a couple. 2nd and 8. Back to throw here. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Dwayne Eskridge, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man in concert.
Tucker McCann now for the extra point.
And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Garoppolo now. That's going to be caught by Samuel. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, it's Mitchell. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Great coverage there holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. Chris Carson trotting back out there. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes. Steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw.
It got his man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. It's a big play there for Seattle.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll set up to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are work there. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So out now is the Seattle field goal team. From the right hash, this from 33. McCann's kick up and good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL. We are officially into the...
And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, and this time it's going to come from the middle linebacker, because watching the lineman, it seemed to me that they thought he was going to drop back into pass protection, but he surprised them and came on the blitz instead and had a pretty clear run to the quarterback.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Looking downfield for Godwin.
And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down.
Well, a pretty move, couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. On 1st down, it's Mitchell.
92 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Mitchell breaks a tackle. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
The kick by Lambeau is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They'd lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Let's go. Let's go.
When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. It's a big play there for Seattle.
Let's face it, the focus is going to be at the end of this play on the big-time gain, right? He lined up on the left and worked his way all the way to the right before the perfect pass found him. But how about the offensive line and the protection to give him enough time to work his way all the way across the field?
So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. They'll look to throw here. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll try the left side. It's Carson, and this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They run for it with Carson. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Right back to Mitchell on second down.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Back near his goal line. Here's Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he is out up around the 15-yard line.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, first and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Throwing on second and 8. Garoppolo. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30. And to give this time to the tailback. Ooh, with a juke. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Now remember, these two teams met earlier in the year in Santa Clara with the Niners coming out on top. So a win here in Seattle, tough as that may be, would give them the season sweep.
From the 35 on second down. Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel. Complete. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the fourth and final quarter. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And his throw is incomplete. The Niners on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is third and 11. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearances.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Elijah Mitchell. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, Speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. A 10-play drive that time. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
Here's a handoff to Carson to begin the drive. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Now it's Carson.
And this will be a Seahawks first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 36. He'll look to throw. This is the tight end Fant. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there are more people there to get him down.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
This is Carson. And he stopped immediately there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big play that time on the catch and run.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. He'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Carson. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
It certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
McCann now for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was all capped off by the Chris Carson touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. San Francisco's offense returns to the field, and they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They'll run on first down. Mitchell. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 125 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. On second down, it's Mitchell, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit, and that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions, even when you're taking some hits. Sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. Cody Barton there to bring him down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Now Garoppolo, gotta have this one. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. He's got his tight end fan. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets it down to the 32. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Back to throw here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. DJ Jones in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. A 55-yard attempt, normally you'd say well within his range. A little surprised he came up short.
And he knew it immediately, didn't he? They are so calibrated, aren't they? They can tell the touch, the feel. When they put the foot to the ball, whether it's going to be good or not, he knew immediately he didn't have that one.
Garoppolo and the Niners now. Down 17-13, 55 seconds remaining. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Garoppolo. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Garoppolo to throw. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw is Garoppolo. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this one is incomplete. Down 4 late, got to go for it here on 4th down. Now Garoppolo. He's going to let it fly. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. One final kneel down here, and that should just about do it. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here, when they're taking a knee, is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win. Needed one desperately.
So the victory here for Seattle. And you look back over the score sheet. Interesting. A very clean game. No turnovers by either side.
an absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for the Seahawks, they're back to 500 as they move to 4-4 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll be at home